Guys, it's Andres with Camp K9 Training. Today we are going to talk about pinch collars. So I've been at this for a couple years now, and there has yet to be a single client that shows up to my private lessons with a properly fitted pinch collar. So pinch collars come in like 1,000 different ways. They come with straps, they come with buckles, they come in different sizes. The only ones I recommend are Hermspringer 3.0 millimeter ones, right? Usually, yes, they come, sit, there we go. They come just like this, right? And a lot of times, in order to size it properly to your dogs, you guys have to take links out. So by taking links out, I mean taking each individual link out so it fits the dog properly. Every single dog that I've seen come through my program, usually collars are kind of like this. So you should not see a pinch collar that's hanging all the way down to their chest. Collars should be placed up high, above their neck, behind their ears, kind of like what Murphy is here. So notice the difference between Murphy and Chaos. Same exact collar, different placement, because this is sized way too big. So even though the Hermspringer is a 3.0 millimeter, I've added too many links, right? So this is something that I would not train a dog with. This is a placement that I would, right? So again, I should not be able to take the collar on my dog for a pinch collar and do that, because it just creates way too many things. Dogs can slip out of it, I'm not getting the proper tension and correction, etc., right? So Hermspringer 3.0 millimeter, and then I'm going to show you guys where to attach the leash as well, because I've also seen a couple of times where clients have a Hermspringer, but they don't have it attached at the right part. So Hermspringers have a triangle. This is a dead ring. This is the D ring. The dead ring must create a triangle. So this is what I mean when sizing to your dog. We must have a triangle. If the dead ring is touching both ends, then we are not doing anything. If the dead ring is, and we're having it a little bit too tight, then when I try to give a correction, we don't have enough give. The way a pinch collar works is every time I give a correction, which is a pop on the leash, I create a pop and it opens and closes. It creates an opening and closing correction, just like a mother would if a puppy's biting too hard. Puppy bites too hard, mom picks up the puppy, she says, I don't think so, moves him, and then drops it again. It creates a correction. What I see with people that have pinch collars most of the time is they grab the leash and they give one good correction and then they're holding it, which means they're just doing this. And they're holding and they're holding, so the behavior gets a little bit better, but what they're really doing is just kind of correcting and poking their dog, and the dog gets a little bit better because it's uncomfortable, but it's not what we're looking for. So we want to make sure that we have a nice clean triangle where the leash is attached to the D ring. The D ring also, if you look at it, it spins, right? So I always tell clients, spinny goes on spinny. Spinny, which is the leash here as well, does not go on the dead ring. If you attach this to the dead ring and you start spinning, look what starts happening. It starts getting tangled up, right? So I don't want it to be here. I want it to be on the D ring with a nice solid clear triangle where I can create good open pops and then release the tension, right? So if we were to size Chaos properly for this, we still need to take another link out. There's gonna be some dogs that are in between sizes. I would much rather you guys be a little bit on the looser side, not so snug, so that you have more of a correctional power. And now you can notice that the collar is up high and snug. You guys can use an additional collar, like an E-collar or a flat buckle collar that's nice and snug, to keep the collars from sliding down, especially for dogs that have really skinny necks. The collar will tend to slide down a lot, and you end up having the collar being about halfway down to the neck. You lose correctional power. You want to slide it back up and then be able to have that. But again, if you have a flat buckle collar, you're able to keep that collar from sliding down, right? Now, hope this information helped. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But bottom line, Herm Sprenger 3.0, sized properly, meaning that it's up and snug, not sliding down, right? Not doing anything else. Then you have that nice solid triangle, and the leash is attached to the D-ring, which spins, not the dead ring. All right, hope this information helped, guys. Thank you so much.